Hello, friend, and welcome. In today's video, what I thought I'd do is talk about the difference between vocational education and training and degrees and postgraduate courses, just to give you a little bit of an example of what is the difference between the three levels of education in Australia, because quite often these questions come up in what is vocational education and training, what's the difference between that and a university degree versus what is the postgraduate level in Australia. So hopefully in this video, we'll clarify that for you. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome to Education Without Borders. My name is Rob Dianovich, and our focus is on helping you to build the skills and knowledge to build a better future for yourself and for your family. So in today's video, what I wanted to do was talk about the three different levels of education after high school here in Australia. So the first one is vocational education and training. So if you were to look at undertaking a program in this area, what this looks at is qualifications that start at, for example, a certificate 1 level to an advanced diploma level. So what that means is when you look at it from a high school point of view, you have high school here, you have vocational education and training here, and then it creeps up. And then you have what we have university degrees and then postgraduate qualifications. So how does that work? Who would want to do a vocational education and training course? Well, I'm glad you asked. So this is primarily targeted at people who have some form of industry experience. So let's say, for example, if you're in your home country, you've had a number of years of experience in business, a vocational education and training course would be better for you because it draws on your experience of what you've done in the past in the business world, and it allows you to understand the theories and the practice and apply that to a workplace. So vocational education and training is all about working in the workplace. So very important to understand. And then as you go up the levels, it makes a difference. So for example, from certificate 1 to certificate 3, this is all about following instructions, understanding or doing things that people are asking you to do. Then between the certificate 3 and the certificate 4, there's actually quite a big jump. So because at certificate 4 level, what we're expecting here is that a person who qualifies at this level is someone who is like a team leader or maybe starting their journey as a supervisor. And then once we go into the diploma and the advanced diploma level, we are looking at individuals maybe becoming more like managers. So somebody who can lead an organization, manage the process of their company, and move from that point of view. Now, when it comes to a degree is a little bit different. Generally with a degree, you would expect somebody who finishes high school, who has no previous work history or work experience, to move into a degree qualification. So really, this is like your starting point when you're moving into a new field of study that you have no experience in. And then the idea is over those 4 years, you'll learn your theoretical knowledge, and then you will move on to working as a graduate to, I guess, to use your skills and knowledge to work in industry where you can then start to build those experiences to become a better person in that field. Now, with a postgraduate qualification, so let's say the next level from a degree is a graduate certificate, then we move into a graduate diploma, then we go into a master's degree, and then from there we go into a PhD. So that's the ultimate level that you can get to, so a doctorate at an Australian institution, or in general when it comes to education. So a graduate certificate and a graduate diploma pathway is where, let's say you've completed an advanced diploma at the vocational education level and you've got maybe 5 or more years of experience, or you've completed a degree and you've got a couple of years of experience of working in industry. This is where a graduate certificate program can be beneficial. So what this does is it actually draws on your experience from industry that you've been working on, similar to vocational education and training, and then helps you to specialize in maybe a specific area to build further expertise on a particular area of interest that you might have. So let's say, for example, if you wanted to become better in finance, or let's say you wanted to be better in human resources or specialize in an area in engineering, you may go into a graduate certificate and a graduate diploma level to learn more advanced information that then takes you towards a master's. Now, the purpose of a master's is to really get you to learn about how you can then undertake research-based approach to your particular area of expertise. So you can take on further research in your area and allow that to help you to maybe move into your PhD in the future. It could lead you into an academic pathway in the future, or it could lead you into a more specialized area within a specific industry. So that's where your master's comes into it. So let's say, for example, I have a master's in business administration. So I understand how to undertake advanced research in areas like specializing in areas such as strategic leadership or strategic management, or human resources or training. So that's my area of expertise, as well as career development. And so that's where I kind of live in that space, where that way I can work with individuals such as yourself to help you to build the skills and knowledge that you need for the future. Now, one interesting one that really people struggle with is what we call the associate degrees. So they're not quite a bachelor's degree and they're not quite an advanced diploma, but they sit in between. It's a particular course that some of the universities offer, and it's another opportunity to become a paraprofessional in a specific area. So again, it could relate to finance, or it could relate to something like in law, in those kind of areas as well. So that hopefully gives you a bit of an idea of the different educational areas that you can look at when you're considering in studying in Australia to build your skills and knowledge that helps you in your future. Now, if you're still undecided, you could try to watch the video here, or if you're still thinking about why you should study in Australia, here's another video here that you can look at that might help you to decide on whether or not studying in Australia is for you. I look forward to catching up with you in the next video.